of all, what do you see out of Florida's offensive line?
I know they got a couple guys back from last year. They're big, physical. We just got to make sure we watch film, stay in the film room, stay in the weight room this week because they're going to come out physical, and we got to do the same thing as well.
What was it like to have Shy back out there with you guys?
Oh, it was awesome. Anytime you got a guy like that loves the game of football and wants to be out there with his boys and wasn't able to the past 2 years, it means a lot for him to be out there. That means he worked his butt off in the training room, and it's going to pay dividends for him.
How do you feel just where your defense is now through the first 2 games of the season? How do you feel about the way they've performed so far overall?
I think we played well, but there's always room for improvement. The mistakes we've made these past 2 weeks, even though we've got a W, we still got the mistakes that we got to, take care of. So, Florida, they're a tough opponent. We got to play well against them. We can't make the same mistakes we did in the past 2 weeks. So.
Obviously, the level of competition had changed, but third down, what was the difference to go from Georgia Tech converting about 70%, Indiana State not converting a single one?
Yeah, it was a point of emphasis throughout the whole week to get off on third down. We got in position in Georgia Tech where it was 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 11, and they converted the third down. So it was a point of emphasis for the week, and luckily we were able to take care of that.
Can you talk about what Kyle was able to get done on Saturday? Coach called it his best game.
Yeah, Kyle Phillips.
Kyle Phillips.
Yeah. Kyle, he's always the guy that he's always going to stay in the film room. He's always been one of the smartest defensive linemen we have, and for him to put it, out on the field, shows that he's been prepping himself for this moment, and we're going to need him throughout the whole entire season. And I can't wait to see him play, here on out. So.
But the 2 teams you played thus far haven't really had a chance to chase the quarterbacks when it comes to drop back passing. How excited are you to go up against Florida, and how much of a focal point is that?
Oh yeah, it's going to be a great challenge, and we played 2 unconventional type offenses. They don't really drop back to pass as much like you said, but it'll be a great challenge, and it'll be fun trying to rush the passer this week.
Ethan talked about starting a routine against Florida. Obviously, the win last year. It's one thing to win at home. Is it more incentive for you to win at the Swamp?
Yeah, I'd say so because I know last time we were on the Swamp, it didn't end too well for us. So we got a chance here to rewrite our wrongs and go out there and put out a show. So as long as we're preparing for this game and we're playing our butts off on Saturday, I think things will go well for us.
How much more confidence do y'all have in this game now after having beaten them last year? You're not having to hear about the streak and that type of stuff.
Yeah, I think we've always had the confidence that we'd be able to beat them, but we just had to go out and do it. And now that we went out and do it, I know Florida, they didn't want to be that team to end the streak. And now that they were, that's an extra, little boost for them. So we just got to go out there, focus, and ready to play. And
How many times have you been to the Swamp, and what do you tell the young guys about what's different about that stadium and that environment?
I've been to the Swamp, I want to say twice, I believe. And it's a different atmosphere, It's different. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. The fans are going to be screaming. It's going to be loud. And I love playing away games. I love playing away games almost as much as I do playing home games because just the atmosphere and just playing under that spotlight, it makes it fun to play in.
How much more of a challenge is it? You played a bunch of neutral site games and those true road games. How much more of a challenge is it to play in hostile environments versus a neutral site game? Oh
yeah, it's fun playing in a hostile environment because if you come out with the win, the fans are quiet, and it just makes you play that much harder to get that silence in that stadium. So anytime you get to go into a hostile environment and win, it makes it so much better.
Kendal, as you look back, I guess almost a year from that game last year, where you guys had that second half comeback on that, what kind of goes through your mind when you think back and reflect and have reflected about that game, just the afternoon that was?
In Florida?
No,
or
last year when you guys broke.
Okay, yeah, it was an awesome experience. I don't think I've ever been a part of a game quite like that. The ups and downs we had, but yeah, it was a fun game to be a part of, and we're part of history really, just ending the streak. And we don't want to be part of that, breaking the streak like that ever again. So we know how it is to beat Florida, And like I said before, Florida knows how it is to lose to us now. So it's gonna be fun.
How tough is it to prepare for a game like that? Florida had so many suspended players in the Michigan game, and their stats are still up in the air, and a couple of their top playmakers on offense. How tough is it to prepare for this game, not really knowing who's going to be on the field for them?
It won't be that hard. Whoever comes out with Florida is a good player, and whoever we play against, whoever who's going to be out there is going to be a challenge, and they're going to bring their A game like we're going to bring our A game. So.
Kendall, before the Georgia Tech game, Marquez Callaway said that, hey, we learn everything about the opponents, their family, names, things like that. Is that something just for the wide receiver group, or is that something that you guys try to do as a team overall at all positions?
Oh yeah, Coach Hoke always expresses know who you're playing against, know the person, know who you're going against, it's the same thing for the D-line. I say we got to know who we're going against every week, and we got to figure out what type of person they are, what type of player they are, and I think it helps actually.
What's the funniest or maybe most noteworthy note or little nugget you had on something personal that maybe caught somebody off guard?
It was a couple years ago. I'm not gonna say who, but one of our D linemen a couple years ago looked up players like girlfriends and stuff like that, and it was pretty funny. And he actually mentioned it like during the game, and he was like mentioning dude's girlfriend in it. But no, it's all it's all fun and games at that moment. But like we really want to know who we're playing against. So.
How do you prepare for those two quarterbacks? It seems like they bring different skill sets. One's left-handed, one's right-handed. One may roll out one direction. Just what do you see between those two guys and the differences?
Like you said, one of them was a transfer from I want to say Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching him while he was at Notre Dame. He was a good player there. I think he's a left-handed one.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, whoever's going to be out there will be ready to play against. They bring, like you said, different things to the table. We just got to be ready for both of them this week in practice. We got to be able to watch film. We got to be able to take that onto the practice field and simulate that. And as long as we do that, I think we'll be in good shape.
Does that surprise you? Only one SEC team is in the top 10 right now. Do you sense the SEC is any different than it's been in previous years? Or?
Oh, no. We're getting into conference games. We all got to play each other. So, the rankings will go up and down. That's the whole, beautiful thing about the SEC. Everybody's good. You're going to get everybody's best shot every week. The games are physical. If you lose, you're going to go down in the rankings. If you win, you're going to go up. It's as simple as that. So we all got to play each other. So.
Kendall,
Thanks, everyone.
Coach was talking.